everyone, and welcome back to Emkin Gardening. Today we're going to finish planting up the rest of our vegetables that we had talked about in our previous video. So this space is actually part of our driveway bed, and this will be a brand new space for us to be trying to plant some things. We're not going to be doing in-ground planting in this area yet. This is kind of like a trial season to see if it gets really good light. We do think it will, but it'll be a trial season for us, and then we'll make adjustments along the way in future seasons. And that's the beauty of gardening. You adjust, as things move on. We do have an echinacea coneflower right here that is a perennial that's blooming really great, or about to bloom. So we do know that this spot gets pretty much full sun. There is some part sun times, like right now, which is beautiful, but for the majority of the day it is in full sun, just like our monochromatic pots back there, the purple ones back there that we had planted up that are just exploding right now in color, and it's beautiful. This is going to be an adjustment spot for us, and hopefully it gets enough sunlight that we can make it more of a permanent vegetable garden patch, because that would be fantastic. We do have a shrub that's growing right here that we will just keep in check. It's pretty vigorous, more like invasive, so we'll keep that one in check and make sure that it's not impeding too much on the growth, because there's some vining that happens. So how we're going to plant in this area is we're going to be using these 247 grow bags, and we are going to link these down below. We've been using some of these for several years now, and you can tell that that they actually have like moss growing on the outside on some of our older ones, and you can tell which ones are the brand new ones. But we love growing in grow bags, specifically the brand 247 grow bag. We're going to link these down below. They come in a variety of gallon sizes. So actually right here we have 3 different sizes in this spot. So we have a 7-gallon. This is a 7-gallon. This is actually the 10-gallon. And you can see the size difference. And then this is a 20-gallon size. So they hold quite a bit of dirt. And we've talked about versatility before on our channel, how much we love it. You can move these wherever you are. So like depending on your garden space, if you have a really small garden space, having the option of these grow bags that you can move to wherever you want easily. They have these really thick and sturdy handles. I easily dragged 2 of them back there, just to make sure, and very, very convenient. So sturdy handles to drag around if you wanted to move them. Plus at the end of the season, if you didn't have space, like storage space, you can easily dump out this dirt. For example, we have our tarp in the back that we use to save our dirt, so you can dump it out and then just fold them. You can actually wash these too. They're just super convenient. Another great thing about these bags is that they're breathable, which means that air can actually access into the bag and get air to the roots and aerate them. So that's fantastic, because it allows the root system to grow deeper and get all that oxygen that it needs. This is also well draining, right? So you don't have a plastic pot that you need to put a saucer underneath. That being said, make sure it's on a surface that you're okay with water going down, because it is well draining bag space. So the water is going to easily drain out the bottom and sometimes the sides, which honestly plants really like that well draining soil. We have actually never planted tomatoes in ground or in a raised bed. We've only planted them in our grow bags. So this is actually the first time that we've ever had a different location of tomatoes in our big tall raised bed that's over there. That's the first time that we've ever had a different spot besides these, because we rely so heavily on these bags because they're just amazing and they're super affordable. And these came in packs of 5. We love them and we hope that you do too. Again, we'll link this down below so you can check it out. They have gallons. They have 1 gallon all the way to 40 gallon, which is huge. And you put a tree, you can put trees in these bags too. So now that we've talked about the bags, and this might not be the configuration that we use, again, we can easily drag these to how we want them to be situated, which is fantastic. So let's talk about the leftover veggies that we have to plant and then how we're going to plant them. Okay, so we have 2 classic eggplants that we are going to be planting. One is already starting to develop inside of that bloom. These ones are going to go in the back beds, way back there, at least for now. We'll see if they stay there. But these get about 2 by 2, sometimes a little taller than wider, we have found. We've always had really great luck with eggplants, so we're excited to test out this location and see, hopefully, if it's the same type of luck. Yeah, so 2 by 2 kind of reaches a 3 by 2 by the end of the season. This is just a classic eggplant, nice and easy. We have several different packs of Romas because we like to make pasta sauce. So we have Roma tomatoes, and these guys get about 2 by 2, but by the end of the season they can sometimes get 3 by 2. They will get bushy. So we are going to be putting our tomatoes in the 20-gallon sizes just to give them enough width space that they might need. And then we have, you might remember from the previous video, we did not end up planting our peppers in that video. So we have a pack of Lady Bell sweet green peppers and then a pack of red peppers as well. So we'll be putting these peppers in the 7-gallon and the 10-gallon, and they'll do just fine. They get about 2 by 2, and we've used bags for all of these before, so we know that they work. The only kind of test experiment that we're going to be doing is if this spot gets enough sun, which I really do think it will. I really do think it will. So we are going to plant these up. These bags have used soil in them, old soil, they have brand new soil. We are actually going to be putting cages on all of these if we can help it. We're going to put tomato cages around everything just to offer some more stability. This is a chain link fence, so when the wind blows, it doesn't offer a lot of protection. So hopefully, my hands are dirty, such is the life of a gardener. Hopefully the tomato cages offer a little bit more support. So just like we've planted almost everything else that you have seen, we're going to dig a well. We're going to put our Biotone starter fertilizer in it. We're going to tuck it in, pat it down, and then water everything in when we're done. Okay, let's plant. noticed we ran out of tomato cages. So we'll just be picking up a couple more tomato cages just to finish out the row. We also found out very quickly that we will 100% need to redesign the bag space, which again will not be that big of a deal because of these nice sturdy handles. We'll be able to just drag them wherever we need them, but we won't be able to harvest all of this if it's behind another one. So I'm thinking we're gonna have to go in more of a streamline, which is fine because we have extra space down there to use. So we'll probably just make it into a singular line. That way we can access the plants all the way around for harvesting. One other thing I wanted to point out when planting the tomatoes, we planted them deep, and that's absolutely acceptable and almost preferred. So if you get in really close, you can actually see all of these little hairs right here on the stem will actually turn into roots. So when you plant them, you can plant them pretty deep and it'll allow for a much more robust root system. So all of those itty bitty hairs will turn into roots. So you can plant them nice and deep. Don't be afraid to cover them up and allow for a little bit more of those roots. Also, some of these got hit by a lot of sun. It's been really hot, so you can just go in and trim. We're gonna do more of an in-depth pruning tomato video later on. But again, it has some coming up. I'll probably get rid of those anyway. You can see that these are kind of sad. These poor tomatoes are so sad. So we're gonna give them some water, and the sun is finally going down, which is great. So they'll get a break from the sun, break from the heat, nice soak in, and they will be happy. Again, this area gets morning sun coming in this way. It gets all day sun coming in this way, and then some afternoon sun as well. So I think all of these will be incredibly happy. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. We are going to link our 247 bags down below in the description box. Again, they come in packs of 5. We love these. We actually gift these to some family members who are gardeners just because of the abundance that they allow for our garden spaces. So these will be down below. But if you liked this video and it got you excited about growing either veggies or flowers, you can give us a comment or ring our bell so you get notifications, and subscribe to our channel so you know exactly what's going on in the Emken garden space. And we hope you're having a wonderful weekend, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.